All right, I got two clubs here because I want to talk a little bit about weight shift and pressure. Now, these are two different things. I had one guy leave me a comment, and so when you guys leave me comments and stuff, it leaves me to understand, okay, you guys are a little bit confused on what I'm saying or a little bit more clarity on something, etc. Okay, so you can move the center of your mass, which is weight shift, and you can also see then that my head would move from side to side. And if I did this, then this is putting pressure into the ground, totally different. So as the body is responding to this club swinging, I'm having pressure put into it. I'm not really trying to transfer weight per se, as I am putting pressure into the ground. And then obviously that puts pressure into the club. See, so when I'm swinging here and force into the club, sorry. So when I'm swinging here and I'm putting pressure into it, I want you to understand that I'm not trying to shift over. If I tried to shift over, I would get way out in front of this thing because this thing kind of has a life of its own. So when I'm swinging a driver, you will have, and you can start to see this, you'll actually have more pressure on your right foot because you're hitting up on it. If I'm hitting an iron, ball position's same, etc. When you see this, how my body is here, my right foot's wider with a driver and more narrow with an iron. So as I'm making this shift over here, as I make the weight pressure happen by the golf club swinging, I want to make sure I say that correctly, that as this golf club has a life of its own and it starts to swing down and that pushes my foot down, which puts pressure on the ground, I'll have more pressure on my left. So I could almost pick my foot up. I'm probably not, I don't know a percentage. I'd have to put on a scale and see exactly and all that, but you guys think way too damn much, okay? So I want you to understand, I don't want you to think about, okay, I got 75%, 80%, or 100% pressure over here, weight transfer here, see? I'm just letting this thing respond, and the shot that I'm hitting is what will dictate how this thing goes, right? So if I'm hitting a driver, and you can see it here, back up a little bit so you can see it here, okay? So that's going to be what? More weight on my right as I'm swinging, and this thing goes, you see there's the pressure going to the left, and there's much more weight on my right because I'm hitting up on it. If I was just going to hit a stock driver and hit a little bit lower, hit down on it a little bit, well, obviously I wouldn't set up with this foot as wide and my body slightly tilted back. I'd be a little bit more on top of it, right? Where we hit down on it. So yes, you can hit down on a driver. I know that's sacrilegious. Yes, you can, because you can hit it right off the deck if you want to. You don't have to tilt, and you could still make this golf club swing. It would just come down much more level or ever so slightly down. Doesn't mean you get maximum distance. That's how you hit like a low cut driver off the deck, okay? So when you hit irons or wedges, you're going to have way more pressure here on the left. Hit driver, more pressure on the right. Couldn't tell you the number. I'm just letting it respond. So I hope that kind of clears that up a little bit. I don't want you guys feeling like that you have to make these monumental shifts. These things happen when this golf club is swinging. See, so the body is responding to this motion, not having to try to have to do it. Don't get me wrong, this does happen, right? As part of kind of how the golf club is being pulled back by the body going that way, because you have to start this thing in motion, but it doesn't have to be this whole big thing. So anyway, get off my soapbox. I hope that helps you guys. Come see me here at Country Hills, Hendersonville, Tennessee, and then also Zoom golf lessons, rkswingking@gmail.com. Like and subscribe.